Howdy all, Molex Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, it's almost daytime. So I can probably go out and hunt me down a new quest since I completely failed the previous one. Although I have a lot more bullets now, so that's nice. You want to go down here, or we're just going to hang out on the roof? Thank you. I'm guessing the next... Huh. I don't have a bellows in here yet, or an anvil. What the heck is going on with me? I can't make an anvil. It's locked. I need to find an anvil schematic. Okay. What about a bellows? Can I make a bellows? They just have advanced bellows. Is that what goes in here? An advanced bellows? Must be. So I don't even have the schematics to do that stuff with. Is that unlocked by engineering? Craft military fiber. Generators. Oh, well, I want to make generators. And blade traps and stuff. No. What am I after for... Apparently it's not a thing anymore. I don't get my ability to make steel from points. Great. You know what? If you want me to learn things from schematics, then you need to make the game actually drop schematics. I barely get any schematics. I don't know why everything's locked behind schematics if they don't drop. I also have like the steel knuckles. I think I got the steel knuckle schematics. Yeah. I need 30 forged steel and 15 steel knuckle parts. I have 2 steel knuckle parts. So basically anything that I'd like to make, I can't. Because none of that stuff ever drops. So maybe I need more points into treasure. Because I think that boosts the level of things you pick up. I don't have any skill points, do I? No. Quick, I need some things to kill so I can get some points. Need to do some more quests, maybe. So... There we go. I think it's under here. Lucky Looter... Okay, let's look at that again. Lucky Looter is... You find better loot with every perk. Yep. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we putting points into this then. Just need to get my perception up to 7. It says perception. I don't know why that came out so weird the first time. But yeah, let's head over to the mean traders and get some new quests that don't involve nighttime. So yeah, weird week for me. I all my job is done over like servers, and they were pretty quiet on the email front this week. Let me know what was going on, and so Monday, I'm like, there is no work available. Sometimes it happens, because the stuff I do is down the line, and so there's work that needs to be done before it gets to me. And so it's not a big deal. Seeing that my job is, this is what needs to be done this week, not these are the hours you have to work kind of job. And so I didn't think nothing of it. It happens. But as the day progressed, there was nothing. I'm like, what is going on? And so I get looking, and I work for an international company, and so it turns out that the main office was having a federal holiday. Not a federal holiday, I guess. I don't know, whatever they call their government holidays. Ours are called federal holidays. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe that's what's going on. It would have been nice if they had emailed me and saying, hey, we're not working today, so I didn't think nothing of it. And then Tuesday, I get up and dang it, I keep going for that red. I need to get that off my map. I keep going after this red. Where's it at? This red flag. How do I get rid of my quick waypoint? I don't know how to get rid of it. I'm sure there must be a way, but I'll just put it on the actual trader I'm trying to go to. So, is that the actual trader I'm trying to go to? I don't think so. How about you go there where I'm trying to get to? So anyways, Tuesday I get up and it's like we're doing employee reviews because it's the first of the month. And so apparently this is the month they're going to do employee reviews. And so they're shutting down whole sections at a time to do these reviews. But nobody said anything. And so I'm now doubting that they were off for... I mean, I'm not doubting they were off for their holiday, but I'm doubting that the reason that there was nothing to do is because it was a holiday, just nobody thought to email anybody for Monday. And, but they've never taken this long to do them before. And so it was like, yeah, since we're doing them different this time. This might take us a while. And part of the system is down because we broke it. So until we get that fixed, we can't do the other part to get you back to work. I'm like, oh. So what does that mean? They have no like real estimate. Sometime in the next 7 days we should be done. I'm like, what? Like, does that mean we just taken the week off? Like, you could have let me know. So that was Tuesday. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll just sit around and do nothing all day. And that's what happened because turns out Tuesday was Humble Choice Day. And I had new video games to goof around with. And I ended up just playing video games. And the next thing I know, it was 12:30 in the morning, and I just wasted my whole day playing new Humble Choice games. I don't know that any of them were particularly amazing. I only played 2. I've been on a real kick playing Transport Fever 2, which was not one of the Humble Choice. And so I ended up playing that most of Monday and part of Tuesday. But then I finished my Tuesday mostly playing Gas Station Manager or something like that, which I like tycoon kind of games, and it was a very tycoon kind of game. It's got a storyline, which will hook me in, and you upgrade your business, and you get employees to do things, which I really like that kind of game. And so I ended up going and playing several levels of that. Yep, and then Wednesday I had some other stuff to work on, and but not real work. And then Thursday I got up and I'm like, ugh, we're still not working today. No emails, no messages, nothing after Tuesday morning, which is crazy. Like, I get emails all the time from work. They couldn't be bothered to let us know what was going on, and so finally, Thursday about noon, they're like, "All right, your section is done. You can go back to work." That was it. They didn't find anything with my section. Well, they didn't find anything with me. I guess I'm not in charge of a section or anything. So, because we get a lot of training, on the job training, and so they were going through to see who needed what kinds of training, because we just updated some of our procedures, and apparently mine was fine. And they're just like, "All right, you're good. You can go back to work now. Here's everything you should have been working on this week that isn't done yet. You got till Saturday." Like, oh man. Now I've got like 4 days worth of work to do in 3 days. And 2 of them are days I normally take off from work. Ugh. So yeah, it's been a super busy couple of days with work. And I still have at least half a day to go tomorrow. Which sucks. Because that means I'll only get Sunday off this week. I guess at least they didn't find anything wrong with how I was following the new procedures. So that's good. I did see a lot of people. Listen, pig. Wasn't even in here to deal with you. But you want to be dinner, then let's be dinner. Let's try to think of what I've been watching too. Mostly was watching. There's a D&D series, a live play series. Critical Role, super famous. If you didn't do anything with D&D online, you've probably maybe heard of it. They're pretty prevalent across. I mean, they have books by Critical Role from the official Wizards of the Coast, right? I think there's only three books that aren't pure Wizards of the Coast, and one of them is from their live play. So, you know, they're pretty big in the D&D world, and they just did a mini series here a couple of months ago. That was loud. I don't know, I guess spoilers for the little bit of Critical Role I want to talk about, but they because they've got their own setup, they've like have their own world with its own history and stuff. And so one of the parts of their history is is fairly apocalyptic, but it takes place before the actual Let's Play. So they've got like the Age of Arcanum, which is all like the super magic level of the world, and then the gods had a war and nearly destroyed the planet, and only like a third of the population survived, and stuff like that. And so they brought in a guest DM, and he DM'd a 4-part. Should have been like a 10-part. It was so long. Because the normal show runs like 3.5, 4 hours usually, and there was a 6.5-hour episode of the Calamity. What's funny to me, and this is why I want to talk about it a little bit, was it's called The Calamity, and I've got their book, and so I looked up the history on the Calamity, and yeah, nothing they did in their miniseries called The Calamity was the Calamity. I was looking to see if they had like an anvil or a bellows, or maybe buy this forged steel. Oh, now you've got acid. I'm gonna buy this animal fat too. How much is forged steel will you let me buy? Not that much. I should look under here before I do that. Yeah, you got nothing. All right, how much is forged steel can I buy? Can I buy 30? Because that's what I need to buy. Nope. Can I buy 20? No. 10? I have 2,000. You're only you're 150 a piece. Oh, this would be like 1,500 just for 10. All right, well I'm not gonna buy that now because I can't use it anyways. Not right now. All right, and then Okay, I want to test this. Okay, so I've got 40. Nope, it works while I'm on the bike. Curious as why my guy's hungry so often. I don't understand his constant hunger. But yeah, so it was pretty funny to me that they didn't actually do anything from the calamity. Because in the book, they've got whatever happens before the calamity. Basically, the story is there's good gods and bad gods, and the bad gods try to take over the world, and the good gods fight back. But the problem is that they're gods, right? And so between them and all their followers, and we're talking like the Lord of Hell, right? Um, those kinds of bad gods, and so like all the demons come with them, and the devils, and which is a different thing in D&D. Those are separate types of creatures. Demons are crazy monsters. Devils are the ones that make deals for your soul. So devils like rules. Demons are insane. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Did I kill this pig? I do. Um, yeah, and so the way it works is first there's an invasion and they attack this city, and then oh man, there's another pig, and then after they attack the city and the good gods come and start fighting back, then they pull apart and go to war across the entire planet. And that's the calamity, according to the book. Not the initial invasion, that's called something else in the book. And so it was, I don't know, it was mildly funny to me that they picked the pre-calamity and then call it the calamity. I mean, I guess you could call that part of the calamity, but the book has a distinction, and not that made it any less enjoyable. It was a pretty good story. I did feel the DM got a little narrative heavy on what happened. I prefer when the players determine what goes down a little more than how this guy played the game. I'm not sure I'd really watched him before, but he did a pretty good job. I didn't dislike it. I just had some critiques as a player and a DM. Was that he was very, very narrative heavy when it came to saying what was going on and what the players were doing. And I've experienced that as a player. So, some people are fine with that, but I like my guy to, be the reactor, not the told. I told enough D&D stories about my group that you're well aware that sometimes our DM likes to tell us what we're doing and tell us how things happened. And I like it when the dice play it out. Speaking of D&D, we did not play this week, unfortunately. One of the guys went to a concert, and so he wasn't there. And we still haven't had a chance to start the one that I have set up to play, because I want everybody to be there for the first session, but I wanted to wait until we finish our Starfinder campaign, and then I'll do session 1 of that other campaign, and then we'll probably go back to Starfinder. Or maybe we'll switch back to doing another book of the Demon Plague one. I don't know. They said they were enjoying the Starfinder, so we might just end up going back to Starfinder. I think Starfinder is not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's okay. I think the crunchy rules are too crunchy, as they say. Oh, hey, guy. It's very specific and math heavy compared to 5e, and I like my people to feel a little more. I don't know. It's weird to me that, like, this is just one of the things that sticks in my craw about Pathfinder / Starfinder. Now I haven't played the new Pathfinder 2, their second edition, so maybe it's different in the second edition. But I'm not a fan of the fact that strength-based weapons take advantage of being strength-based weapons, and so their damage increases based on your strength. But dex-based weapons do not increase based on your dexterity. So I find that a little weird that they're separated like that. I don't know why there isn't a dex bonus to the damage. Because this is my understanding of how it works, right? I get that a strength-based weapon gets its bonus because you're hitting harder, because you're stronger. That makes sense to me. I don't have a problem with that. And so, I understand why the Pathfinder Starfinder has the rule that you get a bonus based on your strength to strength-based attacks. What is weird is that I can't get in there now to butcher those. Is that dex-based weapons don't get the bonus, even though, to me, the dex part is your skill at hitting your target. So when there's a dex bonus to dex-based weapons, in my brain, it becomes weird. How do I... Oh, I see. I got ya. It's a question of accuracy then with the dex bonus. It's not oh, strength got a bonus, so therefore dex gets a bonus. It's that strength gets the smash bonus and dex gets the accuracy bonus. Does that make sense? So, like, if I hit you with a sword and I have enough strength to smash that sword. Because we're talking, you know, big European swords, not necessarily finesse type sword weapons like a katana or something. Um, you know, that sword is smashing into you, it's crushing your armor. It might be slicing through your flesh as well. Uh, but you know, it's a different kind of attack than a dex-based attack where you might have a knife or a rapier or a bow and arrow, which are common dex-based weapons in D&D, and those are dex-based because you're not doing your damage. The weapon itself isn't doing the damage. I mean, the weapon itself is doing the damage, but the weapon itself isn't necessarily the main cause of the damage. The main cause is the precision of hitting like specific organs or veins or you know arteries, and that's why those dex-based weapons get their dex bonus because it's a precision thing, not a brute force thing. And so I don't like that Starfinder doesn't have a bonus using dex when I'm using a knife. Uh, that's my one real big complaint about the system, I guess, is that they don't have dex bonuses. And so, um, but yeah, there's a lot of numbers involved that don't happen in 5th edition, and we don't know what we're doing half the time. So we're still trying to figure out the rules. This is the Supercorn stuff, right? Yeah. Nice. More acid. Oh, we're still not clear. I definitely want this. Well, where's my remaining zombie? Oh, there's one. Whoa. My zombie vanished. My zombie fell through the world. My zombie fell through the world. Great. Uh, 4 duct tape is better than 2 glue, right? Parts are better than a little bit of iron. Oh, there's another door here. Ooh, oil shale. That's a good one. That's better than 2 nails. Oh, maybe that zombie didn't count. Maybe that zombie fell so far, he just gone. Now I just gotta fight Super Pig. You ready, Super Pig? Dang it, I got poisoned by Super Pig. Hey, yeah, that zombie just vanished. And then we run into, like, weird arguments about rules, like the other day when we wanted to throw a grenade and we'd never done that before, and I wanted to look up how the grenade works because I remember there was a rule on throwing a grenade, and the guy who wanted to throw the grenade was like, it's a dex check. And I'm like, it's not a dex check to throw the grenade. And he's like, yeah, it's a dex check. I'm like, it's not a dex check. I remember there's a D20 roll to make sure your grenade goes where you want it to. It's not a dex check. And he's like, no, it says right here. And they read something off a webpage. And I'm like, that is to see if you take damage from the grenade, not whether or not you manage to throw the grenade. And he's like, no, these are the rules on throwing the grenade. I'm like, they're not the rules on throwing the grenade. Those are the rules on taking damage from the grenade. Should have let myself get so over full of stuff here. Ooh, military fiber. Eggs, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Ooh, I definitely need steel tool parts. 12 meat, you gotta go. Oh, man. I don't need either of those. I got plenty of that stuff. Parts are important. Sorry, oil. I probably can get away without the headlamp. You know, I don't need those, but I'll take... This is probably better than the flashlight. I've got flashlights. Rocket launcher parts. You always gotta take parts, man. You need so many of them to make things. I probably should have taken all those dead bodies and chopped them up. All right. Yep. And then, I don't know. There's a lot of rules we haven't even used yet. Like, there's a lot of rules on how much armor things have in a given moment, which is more fluid, I feel, in D&D. There's a lot of, like in D&D, you've got like, is anything in between you and what you're trying to shoot? They get +2. And Starfinder's like, yes, are you distracted? Are you, they call it flat-footed. That's a negative to the AC. Is there anything between you and them that's a plus to the AC? Are you within a certain distance that's a plus to the AC or nothing to the AC? Are you flat-footed? Because maybe that's a plus to their AC. And so we haven't really done a whole lot with that.